What's up, guys? So just kind of wanted to take you through a hotel slash resort style workout. I know a lot of us find ourselves traveling during the summer, so I wanted to get this in. This was a quick chest and tricep workout that I was actually able to get in Colorado, so it's always good to have these in your back pocket. So I started off with an incline dumbbell bench press. The dumbbells actually went up to 75, so that's what I used here. You just want to make sure you're using perfect form, really using those lats. And I hit 4 sets of 6 to 8. And here on the flat bench press, you can actually see the form a lot better. So you should be able to fit a fist there underneath the lower back, so that way you're driving your upper back and your lats into that bench, and that will allow you to use your lats really to push that motion up. So the first half of any type of pressing movement is going to be using a lot of lat movement, and then the upper half is going to be using a lot of tricep. So in that flat bench press, I was able to do 4 sets of 6 to 8 as well. And then I moved on to a superset. And I superset here some simple cable flies. Usually these resorts or hotels have these cable machines, so it's usually easy to come across. And so I did 4 sets of this superset, I think 10 to 12 reps on each. So the cable flies, and then I moved on to a dumbbell pullover. This is absolutely one of my favorite exercises to do, so I try to do them pretty much twice a week and everywhere I go. But you really want to make sure you're getting that full extension, that full stretch. Go all the way down, almost till your ass touches the ground on the pullover, and then get that full extension. The dumbbell should go all the way over your head and damn near touch the ground, and that way you're basically bending your body over that bench. So after this, I moved on to another superset where I superset these basically like a Sven press, but you're just squeezing the dumbbells together. I think I used 45s here, but you're really getting that chest contraction. You're really squeezing those pecs together, and you're really trying to keep those elbows in, just squeezing those dumbbells together as hard as you possibly can. And I was able to do, again, 4 sets of 8 to 10 on these, and then I supersetted these with some tricep work. So this is where I moved into my tricep work, and I did some just simple straight bar push downs. Again, 4 sets of this superset, 6 to 8 reps, 8 to 10 reps. Everybody usually is familiar with a full straight bar push down. If you don't have the straight bar, you can always use a V bar or whatever they have available to you in the vicinity of the gym that you're in. So my next superset, I went into some laying dumbbell kickbacks, basically, or laying dumbbell skull crushers, and I used I think 20-25 pounds here. Was able to do 4 sets of 8 to 12, I believe, somewhere in that range. But yeah, you just want to make sure that your arms are stable, you're not moving those, and you're just really using the triceps to extend. And I was able to superset these with dips. I do have a 45-pound weight there in my lap, using that to add some extra pressure and weight on my triceps there. And so that was it for triceps, and then I moved on to some ab work. Again, along with dumbbell pullovers, these weighted ab crunches are one of my favorite movements, and I do them quite often, probably actually at least 3 to 4 times a week in the gym. But you want to really make sure that you're pulling all the way, using your elbows to almost touch your knees, getting that full extension, basically crawling over like a cat, and then coming up kind of, and how I explain it, is kind of like a dolphin. And you're going to stare at that pole, you're going to bring it all the way up, and that gives you that full extension and full stretch in your abs, and then you're going to pull straight back down, kind of like a cat. And I supersetted these with toes to bar. I did sets of 12 on the weighted crunches and sets of 10, I believe, on the toes to bar. These take some practice, so I mean, if you can't get your ankles all the way up to the bar, you can always do knee raises. And I did 3 sets of, again, 8 to 12 here. But again, that's it. Just quick workout. Hope you guys enjoyed it and use it in your next stay at a hotel or resort.